Could you accept this ID? No. The reason you cannot accept this ID, as you can see over the picture, it's been creased, tattered, and torn. This ID may have been tampered with in some way. A typical ID must show date of birth, physical description, and photograph of bearer, and an expiration date. Remember, if the ID is expired, it is not valid ID. How are you tonight?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing well, thanks. Got some ID there?
Yes.
Your ID's expired, sweetie.
Oh. But I got the real ID. Though.
I understand that, but it's I got to see a valid ID. Expired ID is not valid. I can't serve you tonight until you get a valid ID.
Only this one time?
I can't. No.
No.
You know, and I understand that. I appreciate it, but I can't. Not tonight.
Okay.
Get your ID replaced. Get back in here. Thanks, ladies. Have a good evening. Acceptable forms of identification for liquor and/or tobacco use or sales. Number 1, a valid driver's license issued by any U.S. state. Number 2, an official state-issued identification card. Number 3, military identification card. Number 4, a U.S. Armed Forces identification card. Number 5, an official passport or a passport card. Some unacceptable forms of identification would include a birth certificate, on a university ID, even though it has a date of birth and picture,